So I just got done watching Blumhouse's reimagining of the Wolfman, and I will admit I was quite skeptical of this even a few months back when this photo dropped of what the creature was going to look like. Sorry, there's not a lot of wolf in that Wolfman. If anything, it looks more like a degenerate mountaineer from the movie Hills Have Eyes. However, I'm going to watch it anyway because my curiosity is just going to get to me. And you know what? There are good attributes to this movie, but I will not say that it was a great movie. It is a January movie after all, which is never a good thing. But Christopher Abbott plays Blake and Julie Garner plays his wife Charlotte, who aren't having a bad relationship, but it could use a little mending. So they take their daughter Ginger up to the mountains of Oregon, hoping to freshen up their relationship, get a little tighter as a couple. And unfortunately, on their way there, they get attacked by this creature who scratches Blake and then have to barricade themselves in a farmhouse where he starts to transform and change. Now, that's about where I'm going to say this movie does its best work in the transformation. I would say this is more a transformation movie than it is a Wolfman movie. This gives the perspective of not only his wife and daughter watching him go through these changes and slowly start to fear what he's turning into, and also his perspective of what it's like to change and transform. How his vision is getting a little bit different. The lighting, the specks he sees in the air, the hearing that is being magnified, even by the smallest thing like a spider that he can hear walking up a wall. He can hear his wife and daughter talking, but not quite understanding what they're saying. Everything's a little jumbled. That's what this movie focuses on the most. I will say the lighting, the camera angles, the cinematography in this movie were pretty good. I did enjoy them. Lee Wannell did direct this movie. He has quite a bit under his belt, like many Insidious movies, a couple Saw movies, and even The Invisible Man from 2020. Unfortunately, I didn't see that one. I probably should. I hear it's really good. But in the beginning of this movie, we get a small glimpse of what Blake's childhood was like while hunting with his father and receiving lots of warnings of the danger in those woods. Unfortunately, this movie gets very, very predictable. And that's the downfall here. The predictable movie that has no surprises, no wow factor, nothing to really capture your attention. Christopher Abbott did a great job in the role. I think he was fantastic. He did a wonderful transformation from a subdued, caring husband and father to this horrific creature while still fighting his humanity, trying to take control, but ultimately failing. Now, the concerns I had way back before this movie started of what this creature was going to look like, unfortunately, are very, very true. This is very much not a Wolfman, but a creature of some sort that I don't know how to describe other than just, as earlier stated, a degenerate mountaineer from the Hills Have Eyes. I need more wolf in this Wolfman. There was not enough of that, not enough real lore other than the scratch and transformation. They didn't have what I felt to be fun with this movie. Again, very predictable. Emotions between the wife and the husband, Blake and Charlotte, weren't there. I didn't feel any connection. I didn't feel any sadness, concern. It was just very bland. And unfortunately, I hate to tell you this, but all the good parts of this movie you see in the trailer. The trailer spoils basically the whole movie. If you saw the trailer, you saw the movie, don't bother go watching it. That's the God's honest truth. So, this does disappoint on many levels. The story had potential. I like where they were going with it. They just couldn't execute enough emotion or fear from the audience to make it worthwhile. Maybe if they had taken the transformation a little bit farther and really emphasize more on the emotional aspect of the broken family trying to repair itself, that would have captured the attention more, but we couldn't get there. I feel like we might have gotten halfway there. Like, this is a 60 minutes, maybe 45 minutes worth of transformations that didn't even fully complete. So that part was very disturbing. I mean, if you're gonna claim a werewolf reimagining, at least get us to the final transformation. Even if it's in the last like 2 minutes of the movie, something, but we don't even get there. So although there were some good cinematics and directing of this movie, there's also very much a failure on the story and the delivery of this movie, and even so much more the creature. This movie, very, very, very predictable. I saw every single step coming. There was no wow factor. There's no shock and awe, which is what I'm really looking for in a horror movie. But unfortunately, this does fall under the January curse. And within the next 24 hours, I'm probably going to forget all about it. If you saw it, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Please hit that subscribe button and like button on your way out. And I'll see you in the concession stands.